friend if you swallowing, goggling.
Yeah, I'm getting my shit together. Hold on, man.
Negro! Niggas! Yeah. Negro! Niggas! Yeah. 'Cause you gave me all your pussy. I just wanna freak your body, yaddy, yaddy. I know you don't do this for everybody, yaddy.
This is how we've always done it, that is thrown at you, the expectation. And when it came to fashion, there were a limited number of designers who had an expectation that they would be able to dress the First Lady. And some people got a little attitude about it. It was an expectation. But if you recall, our administration was about opening up opportunities for more people. It was always about expanding opportunities for people who otherwise wouldn't have it. Those opportunities, talented, qualified, diverse people. And now is the time for us to be reminded of the power, the influence, the contribution of immigrants, of women, of minorities, of people of all races. And
Here we go. Here we go. Pay attention. Immigrants, minorities, women, not black men, not men, period. You bitch.
Contribution of immigrants, of women, of minorities, of people of all.
Never speaking up for the players. Never speak up for the players. When the black woman has a position of power, she never speaks up for the players. What a horrible set of people.
Influence, the contribution of immigrants, of women, of minorities, of people of all races, and contribution of immigrants, of women, of minorities, of people of all races.
The nigga can't even be president is not good enough for this bitch. She's supposed to be like, oh, and black men, they done been president. Oh, black men, they don't give a fuck about you, black man.
The contribution of immigrants, of women, of minorities, of people of all races, and it is particularly true when it comes to the fashion community. So this book is a big warm hug to that community as well. So
thank you for saying it that way and for reminding, again, bringing it back to purpose. I have a friend who told me a story about lady.
Look at this bitch earrings, pimp. Let's break this down. Look at this bitch's earrings, right? Look at this bitch's arms. And you know she a hoe. So a lot of bitches are like this. They be working out real strong. Does that help them have more sturdiness and leverage in the bedroom? Does that help them, have more stamina in the bedroom, doing all of the dumbbells and shit? Pardon me.
A big warm hug to that community as well. So
thank you for saying it that way and for reminding, again, bringing it back to purpose. I have a friend who told me a story about ladies in the first pew at church. And
here we go. What are we doing, man? What are we doing?
For me, I just want what the other kids have. So there was a lot of looking around me that was part of that inspiration, and there was a lot to see. I grew up on the south side of Chicago. There was nothing but style and grace and elegance all around me, even right in—
By who? By who? By who? By black men, by pimps, Chicago, black men.
South side of Chicago, there was nothing but style and grace and elegance all around me. Even
black people, period. None of this mixed shit.
Right in front of me as a little girl, it was the teenage girls right in front of me, how they wore their hair and the number of bangles on their arms. And, you sort of covet that look when you see some.
Guys, this is what happened to us. the first lady who is a black woman or whatever she is of the United States of America talking about bangles, barrettes, and all type of niggified shit. Yo, these people are sick.
Somebody older than you showing up looking what I didn't realize was maybe a little sexy, but there was just something that said, I like that. And then it was just like Soul Train. I mean, you know.
There we go, guys. This is what happened. This is what happened to the black community. This is what's wrong. They try to make an existence and an admiration and inspiration for everything besides the black man. All she describing is black men. And she said, why was that sexy? Because niggas liked it. Fuck you mean? He was getting attention from the men. Fuck you mean? You ain't know what sexy was till men set the measurements for sexy.
But there was just something that said, I like that. And then it was just like Soul Train. I mean, you know, just watching all of that magic happening every Saturday.
Niggified. Niggified. Bitch ain't speak on no Soul Train when she was in office. Niggified shit. But this is what black women... You got two of the fakest black women out there. Well, the other one is seriously fake because she can't even get a husband. She just a hoe. We don't even know what Michelle is from what niggas be telling me.
Morning. So I knew what I wanted. I knew what beauty and grace and style was. I just couldn't afford it. So I think that made it even more special when I started slowly developing my own agency. Even
black men, pay attention. You couldn't never have shit when you was a child, and now you got shit, and now you act like Michelle Obama. Be careful.
But beauty and grace and style was. I just couldn't afford it. So I think that made it even more special when I...
Well, let's break that down. Let's break that down. Beauty, style, and grace. Ma'am, you can't snort or sniff it. You got to be born with it. You listen, you got to have that sort of beauty and stuff by blood. You are not a beautiful woman. Sorry. You don't have that sexy. Why? Why, Prince? Because whatever y'all think this bitch got, she need to be throwing it around. Yeah, that's what we like. Then you got this clown ass husband, ma'am. You have lost all sexiness.
Started slowly developing my own agency, even having my own little babysitting money to go to the Evergreen Plaza or Water Tower Place where you could see the nice clothes. A lot of window shopping was going on.
Do you remember the first look?
You notice this type of stuff, guys. Rich people try to identify with your broke ass. No, I come from where you come from. Yo, these people, yo, I don't know anymore, guys.
Like your first, by the way, did you lay your clothes out for school?
Yeah.
Look at these fake ass bitches, pimp.
Cap on and I'd be ready to go. So there were all these different iterations. There's a version of that, which means you owe everybody. Nope.
Okay. All right, I remember when I realized that clothing, my hair, and how I spoke could actually protect me from the microaggressions of racism.
Microaggressions of racism. Damn, guys.
I was in my early teens. Do you remember when you realized that clothing could be a tool, or when you began to understand the power of how to present yourself within the context of protection or armor?
To appease who? And that's what we always said about hip hop, guys. No matter how bad you guys think about it, we wasn't there to appease no white people. Hip hop was ours. Sorry about that. Appease who? You see what hip hop did. Hip hop was so bad, it made brothers and sisters turn their noses up at it. Like, yo, hold on, man. You know, y'all niggas just don't give a fuck about nothing. Last thing we cared about was appeasing some fucking whiteys.
Or when you began to understand the power of how to present yourself within the context of protection or armor?
I think it was always there. I mean, because the truth is, you know, you're growing up in the city. The Magnet High School that I went to was on the west side, and to get to it, we had to cut through downtown. So we were commuting with business people, with the folks downtown on North Michigan Avenue, and we would have a half day. We would go to the nice stores and go to the McDonald's and Water Tower Place. I mean, so there was a level of exposure to the high end of Chicago.
Nation blossomed in the whip of the whirlwind.
And I also benefited from having two parents who loved me and my brother deeply. I write about this in Becoming. I talk about it in The Light, that the seeing that they did for us fortified us. You know, I always talk about the fact that every child is born with light. And I was too.
Here we go. Every child is born with light. I had two parents. What does Michelle promote? Abortion. Don't have no babies. You dumbass, not y'all, you dumbass black people out there, listen to this bitch. She's selling you a different life, you dumb fuck. She had two parents, but she don't want you to have two parents. She wants you to be against that, you dumb motherfucker. And she throw this shit up in your face like, oh, so you could say you wish you had two parents. Yo, this bitch ain't shit, son. But you dumb black bitches. Listen to this shit. And I'm going to tell y'all something. It was a time where I thought the transgenders were not like Michelle Obama. I thought they were more like Cardi B and stuff like, nah, transgenders are like Michelle Obama. I thought they wasn't like Kamala Harris, but they are. That's the new transgender format. And the rainbow men that be wearing dresses and stuff. And I'm talking serious shit. Like in the airline industry, obviously the gay men run it. And what happens is they could wear a dress if they want to. I've seen pictures, you know. So the new rainbow thing is to act like Michelle Obama and this bitch and the other black bitches, Cardi B and them. It is disgusting.
I was born knowing that I was smart and capable, not just in my own sense, but how I showed up in the world. I saw, you know, people who were smart and people who weren't, and I was among the smart people. But I also saw people expect me to be less. So we
are fucked up. See, this is what happened, man. Ugly bitches get a voice. We fucked up, and then let's say the other bitch is the pretty bitch. She just as stupid. So we don't get nothing out of the deal. It's bad, man. Ugly bitches got the same voice as a pretty bitch. It's bad. We don't know who to treat better, so we treat them all like shit.
See the humanity in people who don't look like them.
Oh,
and it's just like, wow. I wasn't personal. It was like, oh my goodness, you're so limited. You were so afraid. You were so small. And that wound up, I was the kind of kid who didn't get hurt. I got mad. And I had to find a way to direct that anger. And for me,
we are fucked up. Let's move on. I want to get to the hair shit.
Because they were white folks too, primarily. I don't think
There were white folks too. They sell this shit to black bitches. This is sick. See, because black women are the ones that is quote unquote pro-black. Now remember, guys, on their own, we're not included. We're only included when the cop kills somebody. Yo, these bitches ain't shit.
Even knew what to expect.
Or to understand how to
navigate that. So I knew.
Yo, I thought Michelle had ass at one time secretly myself. But I can't even tell you when I stopped looking. Because it had to be early in the game. It had to be early because I've been stopped giving, like, the bitch is nothing to me, man. And it only gotten worse. And if you believe that she lost ass or whatever, because we don't know if we talking about a man or not. You know, everybody taking these new drugs, trying to be skinny. Shit is sad. Like, these bitches love white people so much. They keep talking about straight hair. You bitches want to be skinny like white bitches. But white bitches are fat too.
Immediately, and I knew this coming in as First Lady, that I was in charge of my story, my narrative. I had to be smarter than them. I had to
It was, I mean, they're standing up.
Yeah.
It was and is so important. And with you in that position, it was just like, all the time. It just felt like, and I feel like that's part of what I saw in looking at the book. It's like, it became so much, that's just who you are, that I almost forgot. And looking back, you're like page after page after page. And yes, the dresses are beautiful. Yes, the clothes are appropriate and respectful and all of the things, and brought in other designers. But we see you standing there with your heart open, hugging people, talking to people, and connecting with people in a way that was just so incredibly important for all of us. So thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. It was an honor. Let me say this. Let me just be clear. It was the honor of my life, and it was easy to do it for the bigger cause. And Barack and I were built for it, you know, and we were capable of handling it. Didn't know it, but this is what I want everybody to know. Like, you know when you can do a thing. You know when you can handle some mess.
Yeah, she was way bigger than this. That bitch want to be white like a motherfucker. Let's go.
And we had prayer and a lot of support. So through it, I never felt alone.
Idea of femininity and wifedom that was
Here we go.
You stepped into a role that carried a preconceived idea of femininity.
Preconceived, I didn't see this shit. I don't know what she gonna say, but she said preconceived idea of femininity. Y'all heard? She said a preconceived idea of femininity. The fuck does that mean? Okay, if that means that, then the idea that I have out of you out of femininity is turning your pussy around. You could be any sort of feminine that you want. My idea is fucking you. You fucking niggas got these bitches thinking they are more than that, especially without getting no money out of them. It's ridiculous. These bitches told you it's a preconceived notion of femininity. Where are we going here?
You stepped into a role that carried a preconceived idea of femininity and wifedom that was founded on the landmines of racism and misogyny. What the First Lady wears is one of the main ways, which you've already said, that a First Lady has talked about. It comes with so much historical expectation. How do you feel about the fact that the First Lady is an archetype for wifedom and femininity?
Yeah, I don't agree with that. Don't agree with that. It's it is a completely throwback on. It's a definition that has no current status in how women actually show up in the world today.
There you go, guys. And then when a brother like me comes around and say, brothers, I'm interested in how women show up in the world today with their money and their pussy. And you look at me like I'm a clown. And they're telling you, yo, we show up as everything other than that. And you niggas be like, word, son, that bitch is good. Right? That's where you at.
Current status in how women actually show up in the world today.
Do you think that that impacts the room that we've made for a woman to be president?
Well, as we saw in this past election, sadly, we ain't ready.
We ain't ready. Niggified. Pay attention. See, y'all worrying about what? No, this is nigga, brother. We all from the streets. This is nigga talk. So when they get around certain individuals, they talk niggified. So we don't get the decency of you using the proper, English when you're around us. And that's why I told y'all let them condemn hip hop, but they get to be all the niggified. You niggas are clowns for letting that shit happen, man. They get to be the nigga. Oh, we ain't ready. Ma'am, you don't talk like that, bitch. Unbelievable. Yo, I can't do it. I'm gonna have to cut it off. I won't get to the hair part. I can't stand these bitches.
Well, as we saw in this past election, sadly, we ain't ready. That's why I'm like, don't even look at me about running, because you all are lying. You're not ready for a woman. You are not. So don't waste my time. We gotta.
That's what happened, guys. When you got ridiculed for objectifying these bitches, for wanting to get pussy all the time, cat calling, and doing all the shit you was born to do, and they made you back up off of it. And this is what you get.
Ready for a woman. You are not. So don't waste my time. You know, we got a lot of growing up to do. And there's still, I'm sadly, a lot of men who do not feel like they can be led by a woman, and we saw it.
Obviously, I disagree. I think many men could be led by women as long as they're paying their money. You pay any of my niggas the money that they request, you can have your say. But you can't just have your say because you some bitch that we let get up to the top and now you trying to disrespect us while you get there. That ain't the way this is going to work. Now, secondary factor. What are the other men that she's talking about that do accept it? They'll place Rainbow in with you niggas that rock with Michelle. So you in that melting pot. You a clown.
Still, I'm sadly, a lot of men who do not feel like they can be led by a woman. And
what about the other men that's rocking with you? Are they Rainbow or not? Because you calling them men. That's what's wrong with us, guys. The bitches call them niggas men. Whatever.
Saw it. What was the question?
I just said, we don't need to ask it again. You answered it. Femininity, wifedom.
Yeah. I mean, I think we still have growing to do in that regard. And, you know.
Now, I might have to do this. What is the growing that we need to do, guys? Obviously, you niggas ain't gonna say it. Let me say it for you. What is the growing that we need to do? All of us to have the women leading. Women have to grow and pay all the fucking bills and pay for a man. That's the fucking growing. You want to be bossed up? Why are you stopping when it comes to finances, bitch? You want to be a whole president, but you don't want to pay the bills. We ain't doing that. You need to grow, bitch.
We can see how progress can be made and things can be snatched back when it comes to us owning our power as women.
There you go, guys. Own your power as women. Pay these bills. Let men come in. If he has his own place, he can still come to your place. You pay your fucking bills, bitch. You want to be masculine? You want to be disrespectful? Be that. Just make sure you bending this pussy over. No, I understand. Men put that on you, trying to make you respect them, and you just, that ain't gonna work for you. And I understand. Men should never want black women to respect them. It's putting them in a rock and a hard place. They can't do it. And I understand. But bitch, you gonna pay? You don't just get to just run around. We know you're disrespectful. We know you still want eggplant. Well, you gotta pay.
But yeah, Barack and I, our marriage to me feels more traditional, that we are partners. We are equals.
There we go. Throwing her marriage up in you niggas in these bitches' faces. She is on equal level with the president. You should want that for your man, no matter how much greater he is than you. Well, I gotta get me a man that's a president, Prince. Bitch, you can't get a man that's a manager. Not to wife you.
Have always been. That's how our relationship was defined at the very beginning when we first met one another. We were both Harvard law students. He was my advisee. I was at the firm before he was. But I also recognize his brilliance and ambition and the things that he can do that I cannot.
So let me ask you this, Miss Michelle Obama. Do you think regular black women recognize the brilliance in black men that walk by them every day, or that into their lives, or even, let's take it a step further, into their pussy? Do you think black women see the brilliance in men the way you saw in him? Well, my man was in Harvard. Sorry to even ask your stupid ass. Let's go.
But I also recognize his brilliance and ambition and the things that he can do that I cannot. They're just an excellent intelligence in him that I just can't keep up.
Would you want that for would you want that for Tracy Ellis Ross? Would you want her to have a man like that? Or should she just be happy being miserable getting attention from you. Nah, Prince, I want that for Tracy, but she got to live her own life. To each his own, you know. You know, us women are powerful. Sorry for even asking, you dumb bitch.
Up with sometimes. But I think that helped me understand that I had to do the work with him to make it work. And he knew that. He knew that.
Brothers, never let a woman speak for you, pimp, because this is not good. All right? Don't do that. Please no. I want to get to the hair and the swimming part. You know?
We would be doing this. And what I said, this is why it's like, you know, I was very cautious to what we had to deal with. She had a steep learning curve. Think about that role. I think that played
Myself on the details of each event, absorbing information, cultural relations in the position.
because she, you know, she was like, I know what is going to run relay races. I played with puppies on the South Lawn. I mean, we have broken the jumping jack world records. I was a professional, and so I wasn't in the world of hair and what celebrities were.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's cook. Let's do something, man. What's good? Where my niggas at, man? Come on now. What we doing?
All answered in the book.
All answered in the book.
Growing up in Chicago at the time that I did, extensions, wigs, all of that, that wasn't a thing. You went to your hairdresser every week, and mine was Ronnie Flowers at Van Cleef. I had a relaxer like everybody else did because I was a professional. And so I wasn't in the world of hair and what celebrities were doing. So for the first couple of years, that was me wearing my hair, getting it done 2-3 times a day. And Johnny Wright, who was my stylist throughout the White House years, with Yanae as his assistant, you know, they knew, girl, you're not gonna have your hair if we keep doing this. And I was like, well, what am I supposed to do? And that's when he finally convinced me to start using extensions and wigs and things like that. But I had to tell them, look, I cannot show up with my hair, my length, and then down my back the next day. You know, I said, we can't live it.
There we go. What I put in the title? I knew I had this shit right. Right. She puts women down. I tried to tell y'all niggas. I knew I was hearing something right. I knew I was hearing something right here. She's putting women down. I knew I heard it right. I'm not going to be one of these wig-wearing chicken head bitches that got short hair today and then now my hair's down to my ass the next day. I'm not going to be one of these chicken head wig-wearing bitches. I knew I heard this shit right. She puts women down.
Extensions and wigs and things like that, but I had to tell them, look, I cannot show up with my hair, my length, and then down my back the next day. You know, I said, we can't live in that world. So
we cannot live in your ghetto world. I'm not one of them chicken heads that will wear their hair, fake hair, short and then long. That's ghetto, killing the black woman.
And things like that, but I had to tell them, look, I cannot show up with my hair, my length, and then down my back the next day. You know, I said, we can't live in that world, so just settle down, partner, you know.
Just settle down. I'm not one of your chicken head black women. I'm not the chicken head type of Negro. I'm not the regular black woman who could wear short hair one day and long the next.
No, because they wanted to, and I was like, I'm about to go into a school with children. I can't have all this, you know.
I can't have all that niggified hair. I can't be like these black women that I want to look up to me. I can't be them.
So the deal was, okay, we'll do this, but it has to be exactly my hair. So that was the plan, and that saved my hair because you want to talk about, I wanted to come out of the White House with my sanity, my children intact, and my edges together.
Because black women don't have edges. They wear so many different type of wigs. They tear up their hair. I told y'all Michelle was putting black women down. I told you. Negro. I told you this bitch ain't playing.
My sanity, my children intact, and my edges together. That was really the directive. So hair health was a big part of that. And then I realized, well, that's what everybody's doing in Hollywood and, for women and black women and things. And you can talk about this because the hair journey for women in TV has changed significantly because there weren't people who knew how to do textured hair at all.
No, we all.
Yo, look at what we looking at. Look, guys. Look at what we looking at. Two big fit bitches, old pussy. Please tell me what's attractive about this besides the money. Please. That is your black woman. They worry about working, so their value is the money. Can you get some?
Because there weren't people who knew how to do textured hair at all.
No, we all, we're not talking about me. So I'm like,
okay,
why are you looking at me?
But it's also,
no, but yes, it is a journey for all black women, whatever industry you're in.
Yes.
And in Hollywood, it is a thing. And now they're finally having hairstylists that are trained to be able, but what that was is that you had to learn how to do your own hair.
Exactly.
And that's part of where Pattern was born from. Yes. Because the Pattern Beauty. Being a thing that
we're doing. My girls, we had that little relaxer for a minute. I stopped relaxing their hair. So we learned about hair care. We learned about hair health because I had two technicians that cared. And the truth is the bangs, you know why I wore bangs? I read about it to give my edges a break, y'all. That was
talking to the black woman. You got to give your edges a break, bitch. You black women are tearing your hair up. Michelle is on you.
Was the one thing. It was like to stop pulling my hair back, we put the bangs in. It was a practical, and I had no idea it would be all that,
Well, bangs have a lot of connotation.
What? Do what?
Bangs are you're going through a change. Like
is that what
you've had a breakup when she cut bangs.
Is that really? I missed that. I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay.
But that's people say,
Ma'am, that's single woman talk. That woman's married. Or whatever she is.
Is that what people thought? That I was going through a breakup?
I just thought you looked great. I don't think anyone thought that. I think you look great. That's what it was. They were like, oh, she looked great. I thought this was so interesting because I didn't realize, again, you say it's 10 years since you guys have been out, which is like, what? The Crown Act was not introduced until after you left the White House. Fascinating.
I didn't grow up with a team, even though I had except I didn't feel like I had the leeway to wear braids as First Lady because, look, anything different that we did, a fist bump, my arms out, y'all, come on. Like, you could pretend like I could wear braids, but this is where you just have sense. It's like, I didn't have time to explain this to the world. It was just like, I'm trying to get people healthy and protect military families. I just didn't have the time to explain these braids. So I just didn't do it. It's like, that's just one fight I'm not gonna take on. I'm doing a lot. So it was a decision to say, for anybody who's wondering whether braids or locks or anything else we do, our natural hair, our short hair is appropriate, stop asking. If we're wearing it and we're doing the job in it, it is appropriate. Trust me. Just worry about the product.
Guys, you ain't never heard like black men are not even in existence, but they fuck them. That's why I keep telling you. You brothers allow these bitches to walk around here like they don't even have a pussy between their legs. Like they're just like another existence with you. Shit is wild. Only time you get feminine energy is when you fucking a woman. That ain't right, brother. God dang. This is sick, man.
So yes, I wanted to make that statement in the White House.
Thank you for that.
Yeah. If I'm trying to deliver, I don't want to be teetering.
Yeah.
I don't want to be unstable.
The whole thing,
and then I don't decide until that night, what I'm gonna do. And it's a surprise to my husband too. So that becomes, that became one of our rituals that I talk about in the book, that was kind of like our only really cool date night that we could have. Clean, solid, timeless looks. And anyone who sports those looks, I admire their style.
We've talked a lot about wearing clothes to send the world a message. What do you wear to send yourself a message?
Here we go, guys.
Those iterations are me.
We are fucked up. Now, she was talking about how black women can't swim and all that shit because of the hair or whatever.
If you're an adult black woman and you can't swim, it's your own fault. I was on vacation a couple of months ago, and while I enjoyed going into the sea and all of that, I wasn't able to venture deep into do water sports because, embarrassingly enough, I cannot swim. I have no excuse. I'm very athletic. I take to sports well, but I never learned to swim. My parents didn't enroll me in lessons when I was young, which is totally fair enough. But when I became old enough to understand it was an important skill, it was my worry about my hair and how it would look that stopped me from actually going and getting lessons. I felt really moved to share this, even though I honestly find it quite embarrassing, because looking after your hair while swimming isn't actually hard. My head was fully underwater 10 minutes before filming this clip, and it honestly still looks good. So if you can't swim...
Ma'am, that is not your hair. That's first and foremost.
When you a black girl that loves to swim but barely goes because you don't want to get your hair wet, but
there you go, guys.
Question for you. So my name is Brittany. I am a natural hairstylist and I specialize in natural hair. I said that already, but I have over 11 years of experience. So can you swim with your natural hair? Yeah, you can. I wouldn't frequent that. I wouldn't do that often, but if you did, it wouldn't be the worst thing ever. But you still would want to make sure you protect your hair before you get in the pool or get in the water, whether it's chlorine or salt water. So you want to make sure you completely wet your hair, put a conditioner on it, or a mask, or a cream, or some oil.
Ma'am, you could put one of them swimming caps the fuck on. Like a fucking swimmer. Put a swimming cap the fuck on and enjoy the water. What type of dumbass people are you? What the fuck? You can't put your bald-headed ass in a damn swim cap. Unbelievable. We are fucked up. Bitches won't swim.
Is that we don't want to. Because my hair will go from looking like this to this or that. It's as soon as the water changes the whole look and takes forever to get it back. Okay, so it's not that we can't get our hair wet, it's that we don't want to.
Unbelievable.
I said I wasn't going to say shit if my experiment failed, but I want...
Yeah, these some weird people, guys. And guess what could make them unweird? Guess what could make them unweird? Sucking some dick. Rocking with a man. But they don't want to do it. So brothers just take the pussy and let them be gone.
Does anybody else feel like you can't really enjoy vacation because you're too afraid to get your hair wet?
Now that got to be about the dumbest shit anybody ever said. Well, Prince, how I'm gonna go to dinner after I went swimming? I'm gonna need a whole hairstylist to look the way I want to look if I go mess up my natural hair or whatever I got. You right, sis. Brothers should never say nothing, you know. But I will say, are you on vacation with the man? But you with the man already. He don't give a fuck. Y'all having a good time. He getting your pussy. You goggling his balls. Y'all going to dinner. Y'all swimming. That man don't give a damn. But Prince, I want to take pictures and shit. You right, sis. I just tried to lend a helping idea, but it is what it is. Does anybody else feel like you can't really enjoy vacation because you're too afraid to get your hair wet?
and mess up your hair. I started getting my braids done a few weeks before vacation, so I'm not super conscious about messing up my hair when I go on vacation. I could just be free and I still look decent.
And I still look decent. So you're not going on vacation with your man. You're going by yourself. So you want to look decent for all right, man. Ain't no helping you bitches, man. Right. Now, what's wrong with that? Look at her pussy and ass. And she putting a swimming cap on. What's wrong with that? Oh, she with a white man. They know how to have fun. Oh, sorry. Oh, no, she with a white girl. So it's never with a man. Oh, they're swimmers. But even if I went on vacation with a bitch and she did all that, what's the problem? What is the problem? Then she get out of the water. She gotta, spend a time doing her hair and making herself cool, whatever that is. So what? That's how pathetic bitches are. They can't even put on all the swimwear and have a good time. White bitches do it.
If you plan on going on vacation to a place where you will swim, get in the water, and you're thinking about getting seamless twists, don't do it. Don't do it because my hair has been in for 2 weeks and it's already sliding off the bone. The hair is literally sliding off of the bone after 2 weeks. Like, it's not sustainable. Get your box braids.
Okay. Now I'm starting to get a better idea. Now I get it, guys. Now I'm starting to get it. It makes sense now. It makes a lot of sense now. Now I'm getting it. Because I was sitting there wondering to myself, well, if you got a man and you're swimming and you're fucking your hair up for the sake of the vacation and y'all having a great time, what is the problem? And then they was like, nah, I want my pictures and I don't got to go on vacation with a man. I want to look good. And I was like, okay, so why are you complaining? They don't want to pay for it to get the hair done again. They don't want to pay for it. So not only do they not want a man, they don't want to have to pay for the hair again. When if you had the man and you went on vacation and you fucked it up for him and you fucked him and you did right by him, he would pay for it. Oh.
Okay, if you're going to get in the water, get your box braids. If you just want to be cute, get the singlets. Okay? Listen to me. Trust me. Save your money.
Told you. Told you.
Going on vacation.
Save your money. Told you. I told you. I saw where this was going because we canceled out all the other logical reasons. This was about money. Yo, these bitches are stupid.
Okay, so this video is the styles Black women should not be wearing on a beach vacation. Number 1 on the list is lace front wigs. You are not a serious person if you are wearing this on the beach at a vacation. It is hot. Your wig is going to be lifting. The glue is not going to stick.
There you go, guys. There you go. Yeah? Talk about it. I'm trying to put niggas on. Y'all know my rules. I try to put niggas on to that shit.
You're not going to be able to enjoy your vacation because
you're not going to be able to enjoy your vacation because of a lace front. They said, the bitch said, if you wear a lace front on vacation, you're actually not serious about the vacation. I mean, black bitches ain't shit.
List is lace front wigs. You are not a serious person if you are wearing this on the beach at a vacation. It is hot. Your wig is going to be lifting. The glue is not going to stick. You're not going to be able to enjoy your vacation because your wig is going to be sliding back. Please find a different time to forehead fish. Number 2 on the list. This is arguably a worse choice. Do not wear a leave out sew-in. Do not wear a leave out at all. Baby, most likely your hair is 4C, 4B, or 4A. It is not going to blend. You are going to be looking odd. It's going to be curly and puffy on top and then straight on the bottom. You're going to spend half your time trying to straighten and flatten your hair in a humid environment. It's not going to look good. Just don't do it.
Okay, passion twist. This one is okay if you're going to be going max 1 week. But the truth is, unless you're braiding your hair underneath the actual passion twist, it's going to be fuzzy, and it's going to be fuzzy on top as well. So this particular style is not the full passion twist, but you have some of these like little twists back here. It's going to be puffy. You're not going to be able to be in and out of the water as much.
We listening to a wig expert. Wig expert, son. Dang. And what does the wig do, Prince? Prince, what is the value of the wig expert? Because when the sisters wear the wigs, certain scenarios could affect their mental and well-being. The wig, Prince? Yeah, the wig. The wig could affect their mental. And this wig expert is showing women, yo, I don't want your mental fucked up. So please listen to the wig expert.
You have some of these like little twists back here. It's going to be.
But Prince, they on vacation having a good time with a man or whatever. Doesn't matter. The wig is everything. The mental. Don't you want a woman with a good mental? So you got to worry about her wig, son.
You're not going to be able to be in and out of the water as much as you like because it's going to be looking old really fast. Again, if you're only there for 1 week, okay, sure. But if you're staying somewhere for longer than 3 weeks, don't do it. Fulani braids. We love Fulani braids. You're going to be a tropical babe, but it's the same.
You're going to be a tropical babe. Listen to the wig expert.
Thing with this hair as the passion twist. It's an okay hairstyle if you're going for a short period of time, but at the end of the day, it's going to look old really fast. And let's be serious, babes. You're not a braider. You're not going to be able to redo it yourself. It looks cute for a week, but it is not going to be looking cute for over 3 weeks, okay? Medium knotless braids with leave out. This is the perfect hairstyle. I think this is a perfect choice. This is easy takedown, but make sure that the hair that you're leaving out is human hair.
Ma'am, yo, this is serious, man. Yo, the level of education that this woman has with, you know, different, you know, wigs is serious. This is serious.
Capital, exclamation point, emphasis, whatever. Do not, and I repeat, do not use synthetic hair for your goddess knotless braids. Don't do it. It's going to be looking scraggly after 2 days. Okay, it's going to be looking scraggly, so don't do it. Human hair only. This is the perfect hairstyle. I really stand behind faux locks, especially goddess faux locks with human hair. You can wear them on vacation for 5 weeks if you really wanted to, because the thing about faux locks is they look good once they're grown out a little bit still. It's the perfect choice for your beach vacation. You're going to look boho. You're going to look dreamy. Add the shell. And obviously sky, clean sky. This is the ultimate.
There you go, guys. I try to put you niggas on, man. Don't kill me. Don't kill me, dog.
As the first Black First Lady, I thought it was important to be part of this growing movement to say, for anybody who's wondering whether braids or locks or anything else we do, our natural hair, our short hair is appropriate, stop asking. If we're wearing it and we're doing the job in it, it is appropriate. Trust me. Just worry about the product. So yes, I wanted to make that statement in the White House.
Thank you for that.
Yeah. As the first Black First Lady, I thought it was important to be part of this growing movement to.
So former First Lady Michelle Obama talking about the history behind natural hair, braids, and the pressure Black women have faced to conform to white beauty standards. But that somehow turned into a young Black woman on Threads declaring that none of that ever happened. So let's clear this up, because obviously the confidence is louder than the facts. Younger Black women really think straightening hair has always been some carefree personal choice. That's cute, but it's not true. Those who live through school dress codes, workplace policies, and just straight up discrimination know exactly why so many kept their hair pressed. It wasn't about chasing whiteness. It was about survival, stability, and staying employed.
There you go, guys. Just showing you what bitches waste their time doing.
Check out this clip and let's talk on the other side.
Worry about it. Let me explain something to white people. Our hair comes out of our head naturally in a curly pattern. So when we're straightening it to follow your beauty standards, we are trapped by the straightness. That's why so many of us can't swim. and we run away from the water. People won't go to the gym because we're trying to keep our hair straight for y'all. It is exhausting and it's so expensive and it takes up so much time. Braids are for y'all so we can work harder and focus on the work. So
braids are for you white people so we can focus on working for you white people. And black women be like, that's right, girl. Yo, guys.
Braids are for y'all so we can work harder and focus on the work. So why do we need an act, an act of law to tell white folks to get out our hair? Don't tell me how to wear my hair. Don't wonder about it. Don't touch it.
One of the things that will forever be fascinating to me is that when Black people come together and talk about the collective
Here we go, guys. Here we go.
I have said this many times before that these Obamas were one of the most divisive administrations that we've had in this country. They have divided us in many ways, and here his bigoted wife goes again.
Let me explain something to white people. Trap.
To say it out loud. We have got to stop acting like that. Every Black person's choice is somehow the result of white folks pulling invisible strings.
That's why so many of us can't swim. And we run away from the water. People won't go to the gym because we're trying to keep our hair straight for y'all.
Hair, swimming, and going to the gym. I mean, come on now. That's not oppression. That's personal decision making. To blame an entire race for our grooming habits is not empowerment. That's recycling narratives that keep us mentally stuck.
It is exhausting and it's so expensive and it takes up so much time.
Black people are not fragile. Black folks are not damaged. Black folks are not incapable. We do not need to blame white people for every single thing that happens to us in our life because that mentality keeps us divided and keeps us distracted.
Braids are for y'all so we can work harder and focus on the work. So why do we need an act?
Always tying normal lifestyle choices to racism is one of the most annoying, exhausting, outdated routines that there is. No one's forcing you to straighten your hair. Hell, there's white folks out here that have curly hair. They have to straighten their hair. What would you say to that? No one is stopping you from going to the gym. Stop saying that you're overweight and having high blood pressure and diabetes is racism. No one is stopping you from going to learn how to swim. Stop blaming on these tired excuses.
An act of law to tell white folks to get out our hair.
But we don't need more excuses. We need accountability. We don't need more victimhood speeches. We need leadership that talks about accountability, excellence, unity, and moving forward, not backwards.
Don't tell me how to wear my hair. Don't wonder about it. Don't touch it. Just don't.
America is not perfect, but neither of these played out woke narratives are being victims. It's time we stop obsessing about race and start focusing on what actually builds.
That brother, she pissed that brother off.
Hey, Michelle, it's Jill. One of those women that you say straightens their hair just to appeal to the white aesthetic. Have you ever thought that maybe it's just preference? I have 3 daughters, all of which have beautiful, beautiful, curly, very, very curly hair. Some straighten it. Others don't. It's preference. It's not a racial divide. And when you are in a position of power, as you are in, and you use that position to further divide a people that should be united as Americans because of their hair texture, it's quite the stance, isn't it, Michelle? The difference between
Yeah, these whiteys, these whiteys are sick, bro. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Don't make no damn sense.
Let me explain something to white people.
What, Michelle? What did we do now? Because there's nothing we want to hear more than a woman who has multiple beachfront properties, who probably has more money than most white people will ever see in their entire lives, who has a net worth of tens of millions of dollars, whose Black husband was elected twice to the White House by a predominantly white population. Talk about how she's being oppressed by white people. So let's hear it. What are you blaming white people for today?
Our hair comes out of our head naturally in a curly pattern. When we're straightening it to follow your beauty standards, we are trapped by the straightness. That's why so many of us can't swim. People won't go to the gym.
You're really saying that if a Black person doesn't engage in physical activity, it's because they're trying to keep their hair straight? Because
that's fucked up. She shouldn't be speaking for Black bitches, but Black bitches are stupid. That's fucked up. She's putting Black women down. It's not you, but Black women are so stupid they can't tell when somebody is calling them a monkey. They just can't see it. It don't make sense, son. She's putting Black women down right in front of the white people. That shit is stupid. We are trapped by the straightness. She's casting rainbow spells. Yo, this is sick. This is sick. This is sicker than we could imagine, hey? This is sick. We are trapped by the straightness. This is some trap shit. Sick.
we expect it. This is why women on the left are so miserable. Because when you go through life thinking that you're a victim, then everything looks like a problem. And you can't be happy if you're constantly looking for problems and then looking for people to blame for those problems.
Grades are for y'all so we can work harder and focus on the work.
Well, that's a change in tune from what we've been hearing from Black women for years, is that they wanted to be able to wear more culturally expressive hairstyles in the workplace without it being a problem. Now you're saying...
Well, yes, it changed. It changed, my white queen. It changed. Black bitches don't want braids no more. They want shit that you can't even imagine. It's unfortunate, but it has changed. Those were the old days when bitches wanted to wear what they wanted to wear, and it was sort of a problem. They abandoned the men at the same time and wanted to have like a wig so you couldn't say shit about their hair. It's the wildest shit I know. I know it's wild, but that's what happened.
Saying that the only reason Black women do that now is because white people are making them. Do you understand how ridiculous all of this sounds?
I know. Well, you got to understand, sister. Listen, bitch. They are strange and weird. So I understand that you may be baffled by what this shit. Yes, this wig shit and this hair shit has really fucked the Black community up. You'd have no clue, or maybe you do, but that's why it sounds strange and weird. The hair have fucked this community up. Could you believe it? I mean, many other factors, but hair could get into a fight over some hair. Like, this is some of the wildest shit you ever saw. Go through the neighborhood, little young 12, 13-year-old girls wearing stupid, colorful extensions and weaves and shit hanging down to the middle of their back. It's just fucked up. They don't even know how to, their family is too poor to upkeep the shit. It's all dry and just killing the sisters, B. Wearing all these stupid looking clothes. Bitch, we'll still fuck you. We don't care you got them stupid clothes on. You clean. You smell good. Like, we don't care if you wear all that stupid shit. Still fuck you. It's okay. Yeah, our bitches are fucked.
So there is a lot of controversy around what Michelle Obama had to say about the Black woman's hair and white women. And there's a lot of people probably like 30 years old going, that's not reality. That's not true. Da, 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 da. Okay, as a 36-year-old woman, I'm here to tell you that there was a time, okay, when I first started going out for jobs, I was like, when I was 15, 16 years old, okay? When once you own a little bit of money, you were not allowed to have box braids.
Ma'am, you don't have a man. I know you want to talk about Michelle Obama. I know. I know. Nah, it's more about you being a worker your whole life. Never being nurtured by a man unless you're getting fucked. Nobody taking the time out to, relax your muscles and take care of you. You have a hard life. It's dogs that get treated better than you. You know that? All right, well, it's men that get treated better than you. It's embarrassing. No, I know you want to talk about Michelle Obama. Nah, fuck that. Did you keep yourself as sexy as you could? My fault. I get sick of these bitches, man.
I'm sorry, white woman, but sometimes I am wary of you guys because why are white women on Twitter like trying to insert themselves into black women in their natural hair? There's a video about Michelle Obama, and she was talking about how a lot of black women had to assimilate to white beauty standards, and that's why a lot of us, straighten our hair and things like that. And white men are just.
This is sick. I know you guys. I mean, who wants to hear this shit? But think about what they're saying. They could all identify with assimilating to white people, but not assimilating to the men in their own community. Do you hear it? These people are sick, and we supposed to have their backs. That's crazy. That's crazy. They fucked this community up, baby. Nah, bitch, you could have worked in my little corner store. Nah, that shit ain't have much in it. You wouldn't have had to assimilate for nothing. But I wouldn't be making all the big money I'm making. You right. And that's what happened. Most niggas are too broke for the bitches. Y'all know the story. Most niggas are too broke for the bitches, and niggas that ain't too broke don't want them. So they're stuck right there. Right in the middle. Well, I'm going to assimilate to the workplace environment. That way, I don't need no man. Hopefully it worked out, man.
Women have every right to be misandrist. What's a man's reason for misogyny?
My yoga instructor said, "Hey, Reese, a man is in his car." These men have lost it. I was going to yoga and I pull up and there's a man in his F-150 truck. And I get out my car and he's saying something to me. And I'm like, no. I just felt I said no. I don't know what he said. I just said no. Because I was walking into yoga. I was like literally 10 minutes before yoga. Like I need to get there.
Ma'am, I know niggas don't hear. It's just us here, King, but this is for the public. Niggas don't hear it. She didn't say, yo, I got a man. I'm married. She just said no because I'm going to yoga. But we are not supposed to hear that. We're not supposed to hear that. This is an old crazy lady. Look at this shit. The head probably goes crazy. Yes. Yes. You know, we never talk sexually over here, but definitely somebody you could, beat her in the face, with your baseball bat and all that. Shit like that. Abuse.
Get my spot like 10 minutes early. I have the spot. The fact that I have to explain myself why I said no to this man is a problem. So, anyways, I'm like, no, this problem with me is that I wasn't reacting like how his mother or his
Whoa, why she move like that?
Human being who was late and did not want to talk to
Oh,
me.
she on that Red
But
Bull.
I swear, these men have lost it. They think that women should treat them like as if they are their mother or their wives. And I literally went into yoga, and then as I was walking out of yoga, my yoga instructor said, "Hey, Reese, you may want to sit behind, maybe hang out and chill out for a bit, because that man is in his car waiting for you." So I'm taking pictures of your license plate. Before I got my car, they're like, "Hey, at any point you see him following you, come back to the yoga studio." The fact that we are in 2025 and this misogyny is masked in different ways, like, no, these men have issues. They need help. And he's just an example of a lot of these men. I sit on.
Sis. What do you think that man really wanted? All jokes aside, what do you think that man really wanted? If he could have had his way, what do you think he wanted? No, serious question. What do you think that man wanted from you, sis? It's not the Red Bull. This is a psycho bitch. I've smashed women like this. Yeah, I love a psycho bitch. I tell you, you can really have some fun. But it's nasty, man. You end up hating these bitches.
On these relationship panels, and these men all the time get angry, like, "Why are you talking to me that way?" And I have to explain to these men that these women owe you nothing. They owe you not a single thing to talk to you how your wife talks to you or how your mother talks to you. And the kicker is that most of the time, these men are wrong. It's not even like they're arguing a point that they're right. They're wrong. And they still want someone to like baby them, cuddle them as they're wrong. No, screw that.
There you go, guys. That's why I say, I mean, what pleasure do you believe you're going to get out of a woman like that? By doing what with her?
And I just want to be clear, like, I don't hate men. Yes, I am a misandrist, but I'm a misandrist in the sense where I see men for what they are. I know exactly what the playing field is, and I don't put men on a pedestal. I think that if you're a woman...
Do you put men in your pussy? Is that a pedestal or no? See, guys, we corner them over here. Now, is your pussy a pedestal or no? What are we doing? No, my pussy ain't a pedestal, Prince. Okay, let's get that clear. Let's get that clear. The pedals, getting your pussy is not any sort of milestone or anything like that. It shouldn't be celebrated. Getting your pussy is run-of-the-mill shit, right? Yes, Prince. Pedestal is treating a man like a human. Oh. Pedestal is doing for a man, being super nice. That's pedestal. Not getting pussy. Prince, men with less experience think these bitches don't cry themselves to sleep at night. Only way they can avoid the tears is paying. I agree. Damn sure can't just be pleasant. It's crazy. That's why we be like, bitch, so what? We fucked you. What that mean? We know you don't care about that.
And I don't put men on a pedestal. I think that if you're a woman who is attracted to men, which I am unfortunately, but to a very specific kind of men.
Told you. But you put men in your pussy. Told you.
I do understand the value of being with a man, but it will never be above my own value. And
is putting a man in your pussy above your own value. You could get disease or whatever. No, Prince.
Just wish that had I been told this, had this been something that was sort of ingrained in me growing up, I would not have put myself in these humiliating situations.
Right. Excessive mileage on your pussy. Right.
Men. Like, my entire dating history with men was a complete humiliation ritual.
Was sex involved? Or just you acting like you somebody who never fucked? Come on, man. You a hoe.
The amount of disrespect, the amount of abuse, the amount of just complete dehumanization that I experienced at the hands of men is something that I will never forget. But I can't blame myself. I'm being completely kind to myself. I was raised to be this way. I was stuck in that mentality. And if I have children and if I have daughters and sons, I really want to raise them in a completely different narrative that is completely outside of this whole idea that men are more valuable than women. I would be devastated if I had a daughter or a son that ended up male-centered. Like, that would be...
Wow. Yo, the bitch said she would be devastated if she had a son who was male-centered. She was throwing that mouth in box like crazy and was unable to trick anyone. Facts. That's how horrible she is. Box is fire, though. I mean, they tossed this bitch up. She was like Lavelle. She was at the videos and all that. Wow. Dang. Yeah, I did a new video, King. Plus, I was on the Discord, man. You gotta let me know what I need to watch, bro. Let me know what I need to watch on the Discord. I'm over there, man. Come on, man. Stop playing all the time. You know I'm struggling. You ain't hear me say nothing about my shit. You know I'm struggling. You know? But yeah, man, so these bitches are done. I think the men enjoy it, though. The men enjoy watching these bitches just live this weird life. You know? Yeah, pimp. You know, I'm still working my system. It just ain't working. My goodness, like I say, I'm at the Discord. I ain't gonna even go through my. I'm ready to just learn. That shit crazy. But I could safely say, and you know me, King. You know the little bit you know. I know how to not lose big because I ain't got much. You know what I mean? So I definitely know how to not lose big. I can tell you that. Yeah. I do have a new video for you though. Me and Dad Naga been working on a new video for you, you know, with the other stuff. So I've been working on, you know, other stuff as well, but that one you're gonna like it, pimp. You're gonna like it. The track in the video is serious. You know, I gotta edit it up, but I shot some of the shit today. Right. I was thinking about that. Okay, so we're gonna talk about it on Discord because I was thinking about that. Because I remember the price that you had told me. I remember. I was thinking about that shit. I was like, word, man, I might have to talk to that nigga about that, you know, prop stuff. Definitely was thinking about it. Because like you said, it'll give me a little more freedom. I'm glad you picked up on that because as you can see, I'm tight shipped. So I definitely won't lose big. Tight shipped like a mother. Okay. I like it. Now that's what I'm talking about, pimp. I'm glad I said something. I could work with that. Black Friday, because my Gladiator is off all next week, which I hate. But, you know, I believe she's going to get vacation money. You know what I'm saying? So, I like it. And little do you know, Black Friday is a special day for me. You know, as hustlers, I always did Black Friday. You know, I used to buy Gladiator stuff on Black Friday and stuff. You know, I used to kill it on Black Friday. And I still do my little, you know, whatever I have, I make sure I go do my little Black Friday thing because I love Black Friday. So with her knowing that, she would most certainly have to participate in my Black Friday prop firm. That's what I want for Black Friday. I like it, man. Great idea. Black Friday is like a holiday around here. At least when I was doing all the buying. Now, I just go buy for myself. Bet you balling. No. Great idea, pimpin'. I'm getting that joint. Facts.
So let's go ahead and talk about it since some of y'all swear women are out here being misandrous. First of all, let's pull out the definition before we start playing internet ping pong with buzzwords. Now, the key word y'all like to ignore is ingrained prejudice. And here's the definition. Baby, women don't control no systems. We don't own the government, the courts, the banks, the music industry, the church.
Ma'am, that is not the way you do the math on that. That is not the measurement. Ma'am, that's not how you measure that. The way you measure it is, what do you have autonomy over? What is the system that you have autonomy over? And we measure it from there. Well, the only system that I got the autonomy over is myself, right? Which is responsible for the next generation, right? Right. And you use that to do what? Be misandrous with it. And that's fine. We always said, look, we'll just be passport. We'll go get another raise. Like, we understand. But that is the way you do the math, not the shit you talking about with banks and shit.
Is ingrained prejudice. And here's the definition. Baby, women don't control no systems. We don't own the government, the courts, the banks, the music industry, the church, the school boards, the tech space. Nothing. So how are we going to have some deep-rooted collective prejudice against men when we don't?
Hello? She's basically answering her own question. Deep collective prejudice against men with your pussy and the way that you act towards building a new community. But niggas be cheating, right? Some things you got to make sacrifices on. You chose not to. That destroyed what we had. But Dr. Martin Luther King cheated on Coretta Scott King. Can't talk to you bitches about nothing. That's all we were saying, is that when it comes to this pussy, you chose to oppress men. You chose to misuse it. Fuck it all the way up. Fuck up the children that came from it.
Even have the power to enforce it. Y'all be lying just to be lying, and y'all be lying loud. Now, can individual women have trauma? Yup. Can some women be bitter from what men have done to them?
Wow. So they just can't be bitter. It's got to be what the men have done. It's all good, guys. We can break these bitches down all day, but the main story is, what do we often say? When you meet a new man, do you tell the new man how bitter you are? So he could try to cheer your bitter ass up? No, you present like you're a well-presented woman. So you tricking me. You're trying to trick me. I get it. But if I say that's what you're doing, I'm jumping the gun. Bitch, you bitter.
Absolutely. But that is not misandry. That's called survival. That's called...
There you go, guys. Survival. Against who?
Responding to generational harm. You see, there's no gender-wide agenda where women are out here trying to dominate, silence, or strip men of their rights. Y'all really tried it.
Damn, guys. We tried to tell niggas to do passport bros. What did the other men do? Try to diss the passport bros. What did the women do? Follow the passport bros. We try to tell niggas what to do. What did the bitches say? I don't mind if y'all passport bros, but just don't be saying that y'all out there getting better than us. And what y'all do? Cow out. And what y'all do? Y'all let the bitches from the other countries, y'all was putting them on a pedestal, right? The bitches from the other countries, you let the black bitches talk down on the bitches and then not put them on a pedestal and use them the wrong way now. Now they turning on you a little bit. Black brothers are sick, yo. These women following men overseas. Yo, you saw it, right? You saw some of them videos, right? Like they got real channels. That shit is sick. And like really into the like flip-flops and all this other wild shit. I'm like, what? That's crazy. Go get a man. Damn. Because y'all know that's what happened, right? Tell bitches go get a man. That's almost like a cuss word. Oh, I got a job, or I make more than a man. You can't even say go get a man. Because that means you got to be nice to somebody. but not really. You just got it out against men. Men making videos about loving it and women crying about dating, just like in the States. Right. Except they are letting dudes hit and being nice. They are gladiators with black men. It's crazy. Black men, man, it's crazy. Like I told y'all, I learned a long time ago. You cannot speak for other niggas' eggplant behavior in the bedroom. Niggas be pillow talking. Niggas be getting overfucked by the bitch. Niggas be getting dominated. Niggas be getting pegged. Niggas be getting all sorts of wild shit. You can't speak for niggas like that. That's where the buck stops. You'll find yourself in some embarrassing situations trying some shit like that. Real, B. Shit, my own brother. I done heard shit like, weird shit like, how can I frame this shit? It's the weird shit he would be in, man. Like fucking some nigga's girl, and then he would his girl would leave it. Just some weird pussy shit where they talk to the nigga like shit or try to, do shit. You know how bitches do. But I always say, well, brother, if you can't be that close in the bitches like that, why are you so close? I thought we was dominating. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't speak for niggas all the way. Sorry. Just can't. No. What the bitches do? They went and got toys. They went and got toys, my nigga. They went and got real toys. If you get caught cheating outright, you gotta leave the bitch. She gonna have it out for you. But like I always tell niggas go back to bitches for worse than that. Niggas go back to bitches because they stabbed them. A bitch could stab a nigga and he'll go back to the bitch. Like it's crazy. It's not a game. I've seen it. Pimp. Well, you say you gotta love it, right? Nevertheless, man, my gladiator's on the way, man. I'm gonna get up out of here, all right?